Welcome to the new cost basis feature from Blox.io. Today, most crypto investors and professionals rely on spreadsheets and manual or semi-automated methods of calculating cost basis. With Blox, we have produced one of the industry's first automated and accurate cost basis calculation tools, made scalable for entry-level investors to enterprise-grade institutions. This feature, however, is only accessible with the Blox Business, Enterprise, or Custom plans. Introducing the tabs. When you are in the main Blox homepage after logging into your account, you will have access to the necessary control tabs to begin calculating your cryptocurrency profit and loss. At first glance, you will notice your general portfolio balance, and underneath, you will see 4 separate primary tabs: Overview tab, Accounts tab, Transaction tab, and Snapshots. By clicking on the Transaction tab, you will then see the sub-tabs to help organize your cost basis transactions. The sub-tabs, from left to right, are as follows: To Review, To Calculate, Exclude, and All. Each sub-tab serves a different but important role in the process. In the To Review tab, it will contain a complete list of all your transactions that have not yet been reviewed or filtered and are ready for you to begin selecting which transactions you would like to calculate. When you organize your transactions, all transactions placed in the To Calculate tab will be the only transactions that are considered for cost basis calculations. The remaining tabs are more obvious in their purpose. The Exclude tab will contain specific transactions that you wish to remove from the calculation process. The All tab will provide a complete list of all transactions regardless of where they have been placed in a particular tab. Now we will move forward to the pre-calculation process. The Operation filter allows you to control which operations you would like to be included in the calculations. For example, you can include deposits, withdrawals, buys, and sells. Once filtered, you can select all the transactions that are under the specific filter you have selected. Users will also be able to move transactions between any of the 3 tabs. They may do so one by one, or by bulk selection of 5,000. By default, all transactions are automatically located in the All tab. You can select one or multiple transactions when sorting through transactions. If you click on the second blue button, which looks like an arrow inside a square box, to the left of Clear Filters, you can move those selected transactions into the To Calculate tab. Once transactions have been moved, please click the To Calculate tab to move on. After you have reviewed and confirmed your transactions, on the right side, please click on the blue Calculate button. After pressing it, you will be prompted with a progress window in the bottom right corner that will be validating the Blox information in the background and provide a status update. You will then be prompted that your calculation has been completed, so please click View Report. In this report, it will indicate what occurred during the processing of your transactions. To help you understand how deviations work, they are organized into 3 categories. 1. If a deviation is more than 3%, Blox will not calculate the cost basis and the user will be notified. Please note, you can correct deviations by reviewing to see if there are missing transactions or a transaction has been misplaced into another tab. 2. If a deviation is up to 3%, Blox will calculate the cost basis of all the transactions included. The deviation is based on if the platform detects enough data to start the calculation. Regardless of the result, the user will be notified. Please note, these types of deviations are common and can be caused by gas fees, airdrops, and other factors. 3. If there is no deviation, the calculation will start automatically. The user will then be notified when the calculation is completed and prompted with a report. Finalizing calculation and exporting. When no deviation is detected and you are ready to proceed to the next stage after your calculation has been processed, if you click on the small black and white plus/minus sign on the far right of your transactions, it will indicate that the particular group of transactions has been calculated. After clicking on the small icon, a right side panel will appear with more information. When calculating, Blox relies on the FIFO method, which means first in, first out, the most common method for cost basis. After clicking on the Calculate button, you will get a summary report indicating the status and result of the calculations. The value and the profit and loss is immediately visible with all the details. You can even see the path of how the final result was produced, and of course, the final result in red or green based on your profit or loss. Users can also click on the arrow icons to reveal more details about a particular cost basis calculation. One of the most important features is the ability to select Export to CSV, which allows you to download the file as a spreadsheet for use with general ledgers such as QuickBooks or Xero, or into a spreadsheet software. This will provide you with all the necessary financial reporting information you will need for any auditing, accounting, or tax reporting purposes. If you require more in-depth details of how to use and navigate the cost basis feature, you can also review our cost basis informative guide in our online resource and knowledge base section. Thank you for listening to the informative video on the new cost basis feature from Blox. If you don't have this feature, you can sign up for it with a business or enterprise account to have access to this incredible new tool and more. You can visit and contact us today at www.blox.io.